Chop chop!
Hey YouTube, this is Dirtchop with another World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth video for you. I'm playing on my Protection Paladin. We're going to be doing the Motherlode, one of the instances currently available in the World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth Alpha. Just wait for everybody to get zoned in here. Looks like we're good to go. So this instance looks like they don't have the bosses on the map yet, but essentially we're just going to come up through here to the left and around, and then onto the backside into Rocket Zan. Well, it looks like we lost our healer. I'm going to go ahead and start doing some pulls anyway, because overall, I mean, these being normal mode dungeons, they're not really all that difficult. As you can see, we can take some of these mobs on our own without having a healer handy. And so one of the things that's present throughout this instance is these mech jockeys. The mech jockeys stand next to basically these mechs, and they have the ability to run in them and activate them. And once they're in there, they have a lot of hit points and are able to do a bit more damage, but they can be stunned so that you don't have to worry about it. But they can otherwise be interrupted just then. So we got close to having to fight the mech there, but we got him with the stun again at just the last second. We'll try to go to the side here, see if we can skip those ones. A lot of these mobs, as long as you don't hit them, you don't have to fight them, so no point in clearing anything you don't have to. Which Avengers Shield did me no favors in that spot. We just keep pulling more and more. But as you can see, they've got everything scaled real low, especially just for the normal version of these instances. I'm sure with the expectation that Mythic and Mythic Plus are going to be a lot more difficult. But we're able to just cruise through this without even having a healer. If we could get a healer, that'd be nice. This pull is going to be a little bit tougher, and we got another one of those mech jockeys, so just have to do our best to get him. Yep. So we've got one of the mechs right here, so this is what they look like when they're out. Now after we kill him, the pilot's actually going to hop back out. So not only do we have to kill this one, but then we have to stop him from spawning another one, because he'll run right over to the next one available and try to get in it. And he will if we don't stop him. Wasted a stun there, we both did it. Yeah, we're all focused on him, it shouldn't be a problem. Can't remember. Okay, it doesn't look like there's a jockey over here, so we should be straight. This one has a tendency to always get pulled, so I think we just have to fight them anyway. I'll just make sure he didn't get it. My DPS in this one seems to be pretty proactive about stopping him, so that's a big help. Those mechs have a lot of hit points, and they can slow the dungeon down quite a bit if you're having to kill them each time. And we've got another one in this group, so. Whew. Just in time. Oh, he's gonna get it. Maybe not. Look at these two shaman that we have there. Doing a real good job keeping them from getting into those mechs. Still waiting on getting another healer. We're 5 minutes into the instance now. Still haven't gotten another one. So this is the first boss coming up. This is the coin-operated crowd pummeler. He's really just got a couple mechanics that, but overall it's not too difficult. So, come back, we have to kill the mech jockey. I don't think the shaman over here knows what's going on. He just figured it out. Then we might be in trouble without a healer here. I give it a shot. I just need everybody at max health. It looks like he's healing. Yeah, so for tanking, he's really just got two abilities. He's going to do a charged claw attack, which is easily dodged. Just get out of the way. Then he does a static pulse, which is just an AoE knockback. Not a whole lot of damage. The third ability he does is he launches out these foot bombs. You can see them popping up in the back here. They'll explode for damage once the timer's up, or the DPS can kick him into the boss. If you kick him into the boss will take 50% additional damage for each one of the bombs that hit him. If they were too far away to get him that time, and while talking to you, I took a charge claw, which also has a stun. So in this boss, when you kick the bombs, they only go so far, but they do go towards you where you are. So you don't want to stand away from the boss, but you don't want to stand so far away from the boss. So here you can see they got him with the bombs that time, so he's taking 150% increased damage now. So it looks like we had a healer, but they declined the queue, so back to waiting. So these next mobs, as we come through here, a lot of them will drop bombs either periodically or when they die. So there's a lot of additional fun bomb mechanics coming up, as you'll see here. So there's one right there. Looks like it hit that shaman for about half his health. Yeah, and then some of them, they'll drop about 4 bombs right when they die, so you have to get out of there. That'll be enough on its own to kill you. Just gonna keep trying to do small, responsible pulls for as long as we don't have a healer. That seems to be the trend I've noticed, that usually like on retail or whatever, as a tank you get instant queues all the time, but right now in the alpha it's a lot of waiting for healers. Yes, that's true, it didn't get away from those bombs in time. He took quite a few shots. My health is pretty low. I'm gonna try to skirt on the left close to this wall so I can avoid that group. It gets a little bit dicey when everybody's trying to avoid the bombs and you're trying not to pull every group, because inevitably somebody's going to be running away from bombs, and half the time it's right into the next group that's waiting for you. And they pull these guys just to be safe. Oh no. Okay. Well, we're all doing a pretty good job keeping ourselves up. Yeah, this pole bring him back over here. Toss myself a quick heal. There we go. Wait until the bombs go boom. Let's see. I'll come around the backside here. I think we're in a good spot to not. Well, shit. I go ahead and pop a cooldown. Oh, they threw out an earth elemental. That's helpful. Yeah, these Azeroth extractors have a stun. It's not conducive to running away from bombs when you get hit by it. Alright, well, there we go. It turned out fine. Oh, I think one of the shamans might have. Oh no, that's right. Elemental shamans can get Earth Shield now with one of their talents. So it looks like that might be all we need to keep from dying. Yeah, these Stone Furies have this Earthquake ability that does quite a bit of damage. Yeah, 13 minutes, 10 of which at the front of the line, supposedly. But as you can see, not having a healer really isn't causing us that much of a problem. But it definitely does help that we're all doing the right thing in terms of dealing with the mech pilots earlier, stunning and interrupting mobs when they need to be. This is a pretty solid group with these shaman and the druid. Oh, he's immune to stun. Go ahead and pop the cooldown. A little lay on hands action there. So many bombs. Yeah, so this is the next boss, Azeroth. So he's got these ads that are already here, and what will happen is they will fixate on a random member of the group and then attack that person. But these totems can be used, I think, to stun them or something to that effect. Oh good, we got a healer. So usually what I'll do is just tank the boss away from everybody because the boss has a big AoE damage effect. So you want everybody to kill the ads kind of away from him. You know, kite and run away, do whatever they have to do for the fixate. And then once they're all down, you can kill him. So I'll just grab him right here where he is, and they'll run over to where all the DPS is. Yeah, so the resonant pulse is the big AoE kind of damage thing that he does. Yeah, so as you can see, he'll randomly empower one of them, and so you want to make that your priority target. But I don't want him doing that quake. Yeah, so he'll spawn another one every now and then, but I mean, for the most part the fight's already over. They just have to kill that one. We have to down the boss, and that's all. Oh, I'm giving it the buff. This looks like we're just going with the strategy of burning the boss down and ignoring the ad at this point, which honestly is probably just the easiest way to do it. Oh, so there you have it. There's Azeroth. So from there, we're going to run over here and hop in this minecart. It's going to take us down this track. And then from here, we've got this big area to get through to the next one. So the main mobs here, so there's these venture company masterminds that they have some pretty damaging abilities that they'll leash onto you. As you can see, my health is dropping pretty quick. And it's certainly not helpful when they do that silence ability. So that's from these weapon testers. That goes and has an area of effect from in front of the caster. If it hits your healer and you don't have any way to heal while it's going on, it sucks. So then there's these mobs. So these grotesque experiments are spawned from, what is it, these the assistants. So they'll have a cast where like consuming a potion or something like that to turn into it. If you can interrupt that and kill them before they get one off, they're a little bit easier to deal with, but otherwise they turn into those. But these masterminds are the most dangerous of the groups. Come over here and kill these ones. Get these random little mice too. Yeah, so there's the assistant, and this is the cast that they do, the Transfiguration Serum. Make sure the group's not getting ready to pull any others. That one got fear. So I like to cut through this way just to try to avoid as much as I can, but I think we're gonna get one of these masterminds. And maybe this group over here if we're not careful. There's the silence coming. Alright, it's only 3 seconds. And there's the mastermind. Pick them up. Yeah, they have a lot of health and they do a lot of damage, so. Well, and some of their abilities replenish their health too, so makes it even more difficult. So now that he's dead, we do this right. We can cut through. Oh, you got him. My goal right now is to try to get through here without this pole. We have this big pole right here, which is next. If I can get the group to follow me and be cautious enough. And get around. The big worry is just if any of them back up into them. Which he looks like he might do, but I think we're alright. I'm gonna go ahead and pop an extra cooldown just to take a little bit less damage. So these weapons testers get these Azeroth injections. I think it comes from masterminds that makes them a bit more powerful. Oh shit. There's the extra pull. The one I didn't want to get. Oh well. Oh god. And there's the silence. Oh god, don't die. Throw a couple heals on myself. This is going poorly. What? Earth elemental or two to help save the day. I think we just might have it under control. The whole time these masterminds are over here healing themselves, so we got one at almost full health. Okay, so it looks like they launched those leech globules that you probably just dodge. And they do the Azeroth injection to each other. Alright. So now we're on to the third boss. This is Rixa Flux Flame. She basically got 2 abilities. She drops stuff down on the floor that you gotta not stand in. And then she has a spray that'll fill up a pretty good part of the platform. and if it hits you, it'll knock you back. And it can knock you back into the Azeroth that kind of surrounds this platform we're on, which, I mean, hits almost right away for like half your health. So, I mean, it's pretty simple. Don't stand in the bad, and don't get hit by the other part. Well, she hasn't even done it yet. She might not before they kill her. It's usually best for the range to spread out so that only one or two of them has to dodge the ability, because it's got a limited span. But see, here it is. Yeah, so they're getting shot back. Yeah, killed one of the shaman. Toss him a res. So got some new shoulders. Oh, how did? Looks like we had another one die. Wow. So in these pulls, you've got the mechs, and then you've got these technicians. The technicians have a repair ability that they use on the mechs to get their health back up. The mechs also throw out some proximity mines. I think you can see one right there. If you're too close to them, they'll pop out of the ground and chase you down. They do a lot of damage. As you can kind of see up in this upcoming stretch, there's a whole bunch of them in the ground. So they're easy to avoid until one of the mechs throws one at you and you're trying to run away from it. And then people start getting crazy, running in all kinds of directions. And then these mobs too, the Sky Scorchers, they have a knockback ability that tends to push people in them too. I don't know how this group got pulled. I don't think I was even anywhere close to them. Yeah, they're chucking out those bombs and people are getting messed up by them. Just gonna take out these technicians. There's another bomb about to hit him. Like the druid deliberately popped that one up. Looks like they have a pretty good amount of health, so you probably can't get away with just trying to kill them before they get to you. But it's so easy to just not step on them and activate them. I don't know why people seem to have such an issue with it. Sometimes I'll just bypass the mechanic completely by, deliberately eating them. And it only slows you down a little bit, but all you gotta do is just kind of have an awareness of where you are. If there's a mechanic that you need to run from, just have it figured out ahead of time which direction you're gonna run to. And then, at the same time, making sure that you're facing in a direction from these Sky Scorchers that if they do knock you back, it's going to be in a safe direction, just like that there. I'd say as a whole we're doing a pretty good job mitigating the whole bomb situation though. I can only imagine what it's going to be like in some of the higher mythic pluses where, I could see one of those bombs wiping the group if they hit you just right and we're doing enough damage. it looks like they're just gonna eat it. Nope, nope. Yeah, that's what happens. They're running in the process of trying to dodge one, they'll pick up another one. Let's see, I'm gonna try to avoid that one to the right. Oh, there he is. Well, at least we managed to avoid these two so far. Just gotta get this guy down, the next pull, and then we're on to the final boss. I mean, all these guys would have to do is run forward a little bit. They wouldn't have to worry about any more of these bombs, but oh well. Alright, so now we're on to the final boss, Motherlode. So he's in one of these floating head things like Memoron. This is a pretty easy two-phase fight. Although one of the things that you gotta remember is that once he spawns, or once you engage the fight, a whole bunch of those bombs spawn on the outside of the ring, so you're gonna want to stay up here on the platform. He's basically got two mechanics to shoot these homing missiles at people. So you just gotta run away from him and get the damage out of the group. And then he does this Gatling gun that he just goes in a circle. It's pretty easy to avoid, but does a fair amount of damage. After a little while, I'll shift into phase 2 and put this shield on. So you'll get a couple ads, the tanks will have to pick those up. And then he's gonna drop these bombs or planks or whatever they are. Once he's got all three down, he's going to target somebody just like that. And all you got to do is exactly like he just did, is run and stand directly on top of the pillars, and they will damage his shield. So once you get all three, his shield will go away. But you have to be standing like basically directly on the pillar. It seems like the way that it's working that you might have to have the ads killed already, I don't know. So his third one, his shield's gone, and now we just finished the fight. Now after we defeat his helicopter, basically, he'll pop out, but he pops out as a non-elite mob. I don't know if that's intended or if that's something they're gonna fix at some point in time, but that's all it is. Yep, now he's back out as a regular mob with hardly any health. And so that's it. So that is the Motherlode from start to finish as a protection paladin. So if you have any questions or if there's anything in particular you guys want to see, just let me know in the comments. Otherwise, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.